Hello everyone, welcome back to Big Teddy ASMR, or as some people know me, Caleb. Um, yeah, so tonight's video is just, I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks, so I wanted to, do something, so I figured, I would just do a little bit of a talking video and kind of showing off some of the things I've gotten recently. So one of the first things I want to start with is, I got some new VHS tapes. I've done 2 videos on my VHS collection, and I've only gotten 4 new tapes since then. So we'll start with this one. This one is Cocktail, featuring Tom Cruise. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know what the movie was. I'd never heard of it. I just saw it was Tom Cruise, and I thought the art on the box looked really cool. And it was 99 cents, so I bought it. And I was talking to my mom about it, and I told her, yeah, I didn't know what it was. I'd never seen it. And she, sorry, ADHD brain go burr. I can't remember what I was saying. But I have, so she was saying, oh, I can't believe you haven't seen that. And I was like, well, considering it's Tom Cruise and based on some of the romantic themes that it hints at in the synopsis, I haven't feeling it emphasizes more on the cock than it does the tail. If you get that joke, I'm sorry. My brain is dumb, so I say stuff like that sometimes just off the whim. But yeah. And surprisingly, these are all like really good condition. I found these at a thrift store, and usually, when you go to thrift stores, VHS tapes are not in good like collector condition. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, I got a haircut. It's kind of at a weird stage right now because it's grown out since I've gotten it cut. But yeah, that's cool. So there's that. Next, is kind of like considered a classic when it comes to like, early 90s movies, and that is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, I just knew it was a movie. I knew like people like simp over her as like a, like when it comes to like characters people simp over, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer is one of them, and I heard it was a good movie and stuff. So yeah, it was 99 cents and I picked it. They had a lot of copies of these, surprisingly. There was like 5 different copies of this movie for some reason, which is like, I don't know why. Yeah, weird. But next is Die Hard with a Vengeance. I've never seen the Die Hard movies. I'm pretty sure this is like one of from the original trilogy, and I've not seen that, so, and I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd one, so I have to get the other 2 first so that I can watch the whole original trilogy. And like that's part of my thing as like a collector. If there's a series of something, then I prefer to have like the whole series, and I'm mad at myself because they had the first 3 Indiana Jones movies on VHS for 99 cents each, and I didn't pick them up. These were all 99 cents at the thrift store. And then next is a classic. Actually, when did this come out? Hold on one sec. A classic, early 2000s. I didn't know if this was 90s or early 2000s. Early 2000s movie, comedy movie, The Longest Longest Yard. I love this movie. I've seen it, I don't even know how many times. It's such a good movie, a funny movie. If you've not seen it, I recommend you watch it. It's got Adam Sandler in it. I will admit, it's early 2000. One, it's Adam Sandler. Two, it's early 2000s, so it might be a little bit offensive, but it's still a funny movie. Has some good jokes in it. Has Chris Rock in it too. That's pretty good. And I think Matthew McConaughey also plays the like main captain. Oh yeah, it also has Burt Reynolds, and Burt Reynolds is a great fucking actor. If you've never seen Smokey and the Bandit, you're missing out. Burt Reynolds, amazing actor. So those are my 4 new VHS tapes. Something else that I got was I bought an original PlayStation, or as some people call it, the PS1, even though there's the PlayStation and then the actual like PS and then ONE, PS1, or PS Slim as it's been deemed. But anyways, I got like the original, like 1994, I think, PlayStation, or mine's a later model, so it's like a 95 or a 96 is when mine was manufactured. But I got it for like $50, and it came with 3 games, so I just wanted to show off those games. So it came with Siphon Filter, the original Siphon Filter, which I think is pretty cool. My introduction to Siphon Filter was I owned a PSP, and I can't remember what the name of the subtitle was, but it was a Siphon Filter game on the PSP. I barely played it though because I never had a memory card for my PSP, so like I played the beginning of it like once and then never picked it up ever again, and then I sold my PSP. So that's pretty cool. Something cool, if you don't have a PS1 or like an original PlayStation, you'd think these are like regular like CD type discs, but they actually have these black backs, and it looks really cool. I don't know why I find that interesting, but I do, and I think it looks really cool. These are all also just in cheap little, these have been deemed jewel cases. I don't know why. Anyways, again, ADHD brain, go, brr. But they're all in just like cheap ass generic jewel cases. I want to get some of the original PlayStation jewel cases and find the box art for these, because none of these are in the original boxes or cases or whatever. Next is Nickelodeon's Rocket Power, Team Rocket Rescue. I've played it. It's a pretty fun game. It's kind of like a kids, Tony Hawk Pro Skater type game. It's made by THQ. If you don't know THQ, they've made some really big games, but then also like in the 90s and early 2000s, they made a lot of these like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, like just a lot of like TV show based games. Like I think they made some of the Simpson games, and the Rocket Power games and stuff like that. And the last one that is in here that is honestly, I've got to fix it in its case so that you guys can actually like see it properly. But the last one that is my absolute favorite is Area 51. So if you don't know what Area 51 is, first off, this is like a $30 game. I paid $50 for like the whole bundle with my system and stuff, so this makes up almost the complete amount of what I paid on its own. Well, that's if it's complete in box, which it's not. But anyways, if you don't know what Area 51 is, originally it started as a console game, or not a console game, as like an arcade game, like the ones that you use the gun, like the actual like guns with on the screen and stuff. Kind of like the hunting games at arcades and stuff, like one of those. And it was made as a port for the Sega. Was it the Sega CD or the Sega Saturn? Is the disc player that came after the Sega CD. Anyways, yeah. So it's a console port for the PlayStation of the arcade game. Here's the interesting thing, or the cool part. It's a light gun game. So that means if you have an old school like 90s CRT TV, you can buy a light gun controller and use a light gun instead of like a regular gamepad controller, just like the arcade game. So that's pretty cool. And that leads me to my next thing. I love this game. So because I had that game, and because I had an old 90s TV sitting in my basement, I bought this. It's a light gun, and it's fucking dope. When it's plugged in, it has lights that go along here every time you shoot. It has a reload button, like a grenade button here. This is a start button. Sorry, I had to read the text of this. Whoops. This like selects the speed at which your light flashes. And then up here you have different modes. So you have set, that's how you calibrate it. Switch it one over, that's, you know, your regular semi-auto fire mode. Next you have the auto fire mode, which is just full auto. You pull down the trigger and it shoots. And then all the way to the back is auto fire, auto reload. So it reloads all on its own, and you know, hold down the trigger and stuff. So that's pretty cool. The thing is, this is a third-party one. I had to buy a third-party one because there were two different light guns made for the PS1. There was one made by Konami and one made by Namco. And the one by Konami is really expensive, and I needed a Konami one to play those games. Area 51. So the cool thing about this is, because it's third party, it has the connector for PS1, but then it also has the connector for Sega Saturn, so it works on both consoles. So that's pretty dope. Sorry, I have a hair in my mouth. The last thing that I recently got that I think is really cool is this near mint condition copy of Text by S.E. Hinton, hardcover copy, and like literally like no major creases in pages. If you open it up, there is some writing, and the camera probably won't even pick it up, but there's some writing up here in this corner, really light with a pencil, but you can barely see it, and that's like the only thing I found wrong with it. It is like brand new. So that's really cool. If you guys want me to, I might read like some of this for videos if you'd like. I don't know yet. If you want to see what it looks like without the dust jacket on, this is what it looks like. Just straight up regular cardboard with some binding here, and then the title and stuff on the side. I'm really glad I found this book. So the thing is, S.E. Hinton's a really good author. And the only book I've read by her is The Outsiders. And I saw this book sitting, or a copy, not this exact one, but a copy of this book sitting on a shelf in one of my teacher's classrooms, and I saw the name S.E. Hinton. So knowing that I loved The Outsiders, I looked it up, I read the synopsis, and I was like, alright, I have to have a copy now. And I could have gotten paperback, I could have bought a brand new paperback, but I wanted the old cover art, because this is the same cover art as the first edition, so I like the first/second edition cover art better than the newer editions. So I was looking around trying to find something, and then for like $17 I found this near mint condition second edition, so I picked it up. But yeah, if you guys would like me to, I might read that for a video, like some of the pages from it. So in fact, I'll just quick read the synopsis right here to you guys. Everything thoughtless and direct, texts at 15, likes everyone and everything. Okay, never mind, I read that wrong. I'm stupid, so I'm not gonna read the synopsis. I'll do that like when I read the book for video. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching my channel. Honestly, I didn't expect. I'm only at 31 subscribers, and I know that's not a lot, but to me that means a lot that you guys would subscribe to my channel and watch my videos, because I originally made this channel as a joke, and it has gotten bigger than I thought it ever would. I know that's not saying a lot considering it's as small as it is, but I honestly thank you guys, and that's really dope. I have some things coming up that I'm trying to plan. I'm gonna be reading some of this book. The third part for Lucas Gray Bounty Hunter will be up soon, hopefully, and I'm also working on some scripted stuff to do audios instead of just ASMR. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.